Okay, so let's go over the skills that will help you solve the problem that we did this past Saturday. Okay, so when we say one whole, so you have a pizza right here, right? That's the whole pizza. We can also say that this is we can also say that this is 100% of the pizza, right? And then the circle goes to 360 degrees. So the whole pizza is 360, 100% or 1. Okay. So that's what we start with. Right. Now, you know that if we do this right here, which is half, okay, a whole circle is what? 360 degrees. If we do this, this is 180 degrees, right? So if we do this line here, watch. Okay, that is half of the pizza, which is 50%. Half of the pizza, which is 50%. And that is also 180 degrees of it, right? 180 degrees out of the whole 360. If we simplify it, 18 over 36, this is 1 half. So the degrees or the percentage, right, or the fraction is just a portion of it, right? The same thing if I have this pizza here, right, and I mark it, and you remember this sign here, what I told you, if you have two lines, and you see this in here, it means what? 90 degrees. The 90 degrees is not the amount. It's just telling me that out of this whole 360 degrees, this portion of it, this 90 degrees, right? Okay, so we know that this is a quarter pizza, which is the same as what? 25%. Or this is 90 degrees out of the 360, right? 90 degrees out of the 360, what is it? 90 out of 360. So the degrees is just telling you the portion of the whole. So watch it, right? If 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 you see an angle and it's like this, it's not this here is not amount. It just tell you this is a quarter of the whole thing, right? Okay, so like example, I have a string right here. Okay, and I'm just going to make a circle out of it, right? Make a ring. The whole ring is 160. One whole ring. I can say 100% of the string, right, is 160. And 360 degrees, right? So you see that that is the whole amount. The 360, when I go all around it, I've gone 360. That is the whole string, 160. See, this represents degrees. That represents the actual amount. So what is it? If I say half of it is 80 centimeters. If I say 50% of it, the moment you see percent, right? 50 over 100, which is 5 over 10, which is 1 over 2. So the moment I hear percent, I write it over 100 and I simplify. What do I do when I hear degrees? The moment I hear degrees and it's a circular chart, I have to write it over 360. So I hear percentage, I write it over 100. If I hear degrees, I write it over 360, right? And then I simplify 18 over 36. So 180 degrees of it is also half 60. Okay, what about if I say a quarter of it? 1/4 times 160 over 1. And then I simplify this 40. Okay, what if I say 25% of it? The moment I hear percent, I write 25 over 100. Off means multiply times 160. And then I simplify first. 25 goes here, 1, 4. 160 over 4, 90. Okay. Now, what if I see 90 degrees of it? The moment I hear degrees, what should I do? Degrees, you write 90 over 360. And then you simplify. 9 over 36, 1 over 4 times 160. This is also. So you see the conversions between fractions, percentage, and degrees. So now, let's go to this question over here that I gave you today, right? Okay, it says in a group of 20 friends, each friend contributed $5. 20 friends, each $5. So $100 they collected, right? $100 they collected. Okay, so let's look at how much money they spent, right? They spent, look at drinks. You see that angle there? That is 90 degrees. It doesn't mean this is not $90. It's 90 degrees. So it is 90. The moment you hear degrees, you write what? Over 360, 1 over 4. So it tells you that this right here is a quarter of the amount that they spent, the amount of money they spent. So a quarter of it, that would be what? $25. So it tells you they spent $25 on drinks, right? So now you can proceed to find 2/5, right? So now what do you know? When you see this, do not say $90, right? It is 90 degrees. And the total amount, the amount is 100, right? So 90 degrees, the whole circle is 360. So this portion here, which is 90 degrees, is 90 out of the 360. Okay, that's just a portion. Times the amount we're looking for is $100. You get it? Okay, so I need you to do the rest of the problems, right? So 2/5 will be 2/5 of what? Not 360, 2/5 of the amount that they raised, right? And 3/10 will be 3/10, right? This is a fraction. 3/10 of the whole amount. The whole amount they raised was what? $100. So it's 3/10 of $100. Okay. All right. Redo this problem. Send it to me, and I'm going to send you more challenges. Cool. Keep on practicing, right? And all things being equal, what do I keep telling you? What do I keep telling you? You shall what? You shall bloom. And I think I've sent you IXL exercises to help you master circular charts. Have a good evening. Bye bye.